you take care of the campaign. We'll direct the camera shots. But I think we'll talk more about it in the second half because style points are going to be, kind of the issue from here on out. It's at 28-3.
Hey, can I say hi to my grandma? It's the first Thanksgiving I haven't ever been there. And I really miss you, Grandma.
Austin, you just shouldn't be so bashful. It's one of those deals. Just step on up.
This is Goodson reversing field. A flag is down as Goodson breaks free. Tight ropes down inside the 5, but we'll check the flag. Austin, thanks for joining us. We wish you the best. Happy Thanksgiving to you, your grandmother, and everybody else who's...
Thanks, guys. Join the Facebook group.
Okay. I'll explain what Facebook is to Craig in a minute. Ask your kids, actually.
Yeah, well, I do, but I think they'd call us a creep if we joined.
Goodson got him down inside the 5, but a 32-yard gain.
Offense number 74, leg whip. It's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Repeat second down.
They got Les Grimes. He's thrown a couple of nice blocks tonight, but as he sits on the field there, the leg whip penalty will cost him that 32-yard gain. They really have been so beaten up on this offensive line. Injuries forcing guys to play positions they don't usually play, forcing backups to try to step up against this monster D-line of Texas.
Yeah, it's been tough. And just to touch on Mike Sherman for a second, we had a chance to talk to him. We were talking about it earlier about the rebuilding process at Texas A&M, and he told us he wants to get Texas A&M back to the days where they were always ranked in the top 10, back in like early 90s when they were consistently winning the Southwestern Conference championships. And he wants this game to be significant. He wants this Texas A&M game to be for the Big 12 South title. That's his goal. And that's the direction a lot of people at A&M really feel he's the guy to take them there.
Well, the one thing that I think, Chris, to your question a little earlier about, the article has A&M become Baylor, and Baylor surpassed them. The Aggies have a great tradition. They've got a great campus, great facilities. It's going to be mighty hard for Baylor to even come close to that.
2nd and 14 after they mark off that penalty. And McGee has time, delivers incomplete. Try to get it to Cyrus Gray. Yeah, incredible support as you would expect at Texas A&M. I mean, they still drew more than, 80,000. Contributions are way up. These facilities are very good. A lot of things are in place, but there are still folks who wonder, was Sherman the right hire? Joe Kynes, defensive coordinator, the veteran, has been everywhere. It was a tough season for him.
Well, you're going to have, I think, a rebound, a trampoline effect for the Big 12 South, the Big 12 overall. The success they've had this year, Jesse. Great quarterbacking, great receiving, great coaching, more kids coming to this conference.
3rd and 14, McGee has time, delivers. It's caught. Fighting back towards his quarterback was Jeff Fuller, but he gave up a lot of yards to make that catch, and it'll be 4th and about 7.
Second ground on the tackle.
Fuller, another one of those true freshmen. There are some talented young guys that have blossomed as the season has gone along here for A&M.
They had to step up.
Well, think of this, 76% of the offensive yards this year for Texas A&M have come from freshmen and sophomores. We talk about the Miamis of the world and the Georgia Techs, the young teams. This Texas A&M team, extremely young, particularly on offense.
Play clock at 3 on 4th and 7. And a first down. He flipped it to Keandre Smith out of the backfield, and he's inside the 25.
I'm just very impressed with Stephen McGee. McGee knows he's got the composure out there to going right now. Early in the game, I thought he was thinking more about his body and avoiding people. But Keandre Smith finding in the opening, going to an open space.
They beat Jared Norton, the linebacker, a mismatch there. Got 14 yards. And this is Gray. Throws a stiff arm and earns about 4 yards.
Well, you see Aggies, look at a lot of linemen taking time to get up off the ground. I mean, this is a pretty banged up, valiant group going out there right now.
Look at Lee Grimes. This guy is going to need shoulder surgery as soon as the season is over. He's had ankle problems, knee problems. You saw him helped off. Now he's back in there just trying to go. A warrior.
And they're not playing against a powder puff defensive line either. They got Brian Arapaho out there, Roy Miller, the defensive tackle. He squats 690 pounds. I mean, these are animals, beasts up front for Texas.
McGee still has it, and he is hammered. blitz.
How about the eyes of Palmer off the corner? Not just going for the reverse, but seeing it, making the adjustment.
Well, the fake reverse on this play is designed to slow down a defensive end worried about the cutback, but not a blitzing cornerback in Ryan
But maybe
Palmer.
if you're Goodson, do you maybe bump him? I know that's not your assignment, but you see him coming after your quarterback.
It's just called playing the game. Just playing the game a little bit.
Could you go off the design of the play there to keep your quarterback from getting hammered on the blind side? McGee, a shot downfield, lobbed it for Tannehill, but he was well covered, and it was well overthrown. Chucky Brown, stride for stride with the converted quarterback.
Okay, a difference for you now. Greg Davis has worked with Colt McCoy about managing the game. You got a 4th and long situation. Manage it. Get where you have a chance with a realistic 4th down. You can go for it.
That's a great point. Understand the play call. Understand when a shot is called to take that shot. A lot of times a play gets called. There is a deep route, but it's intended to go somewhere else.
And, you know, down by 25. It was a 49-yard field goal attempt for Bullock. This would be his longest by 3 yards. I mean, I guess they're just, what, trying to build on something here with these field goal attempts? Notre Dame USC, speaking of big underdogs, the Irish, we look back, we can't find a game that they've been bigger underdogs against Pete Carroll and the Trojans, who are on the outside of all this BCS equation, unless they get some help, some upsets. Prime time, presented by Hampton Hotels from the Coliseum at 8 o'clock Eastern time.
How about if Texas wins this football game tonight? Texas moves into number 2 in terms of all-time wins.
Yep.
For 830 wins. It's the first time since 1932 that Michigan and Notre Dame have not been number 1 and number 2 in all-time wins.
Yeah, the Longhorns share that second position with the Irish. I'll tell you what, since Mack Brown got here, they jumped past Alabama and Nebraska to get up to a tie for number 2.
Look, it begs the question, what do the Irish have to do to get back on track? Can the Irish
They
get
may
back
not
on
catch
track?
Texas.
Yeah, can they get back on track?
From 49 yards, Brantley boots it. Will it get there? Nope. Missed it wide right. So, minute 10 to play. In this third quarter, I'll show you the Applebee's weekend menu. Of course, that big showdown in Stillwater. Sooners a touchdown favorite on the road. Florida State, and I love that game in Corvallis. Quiz Rogers, the guy that we saw way back early in this season, just destroy USC, not going to be able to go. So the Beavers and Danny Langsdorff, the coordinator, have to get creative.
They did last week,
they did.
right? You know, they got creative. La Moival, he didn't play the quarterback. They went with Canfield, the second-team guy. So, I mean, this is a good football team, good coaching staff.
Oregon State wins. They go to the Rose Bowl. McCoy on first down, wanted to go downfield. Now fires, and it's almost intercepted. He was looking for his running back downfield, Rossi Whitaker, and it's broken up by Dixon, the linebacker. Good coverage there. Yes, so the Beavers win, and they're in Pasadena, and USC, assuming they don't stumble down the stretch, probably a BCS at large bid. So big implications, 44-year drought for Oregon State. But the Civil War is always feisty.
And you wonder with LeGarrette Blount, Jeremiah Johnson, can that Oregon State defense hold up against that running attack? Oregon, they're special. Without Jacquez Rogers out there, that Civil War takes on a whole new meaning.
But we saw the game. We saw Oregon State beat USC. We were there. We did the game. And you know, we've seen those players. They're not intimidated. They understand what their accomplishments can be.
But they had Jacquez Rogers.
Yeah, I understand. But they're still a good football team.
You've got James Rogers, his brother, and Sammy Strada, the guys who were the heroes in that rally against Arizona. But the pressure, they have to handle the mental part of it too. The Rose Bowl sitting out there, it's been almost a half century.
You think they'll be crazy though at home?
They'll be cranked up at Reeser.
Absolutely.
McCoy fires over the middle. Shipley. Jordan Shipley gets a block. Heads for the end zone. And it's shoved out at the 2. Roommate teammate took it up. Longhorns thought that Shipley got the pylon. They're pleading their case in the corner.
You remember, Chris, earlier in the deal when you talked about the body blows this defense was taking?
Yep.
You're wearing them out, and you're just punching them, and they're grinding them. Now you're seeing the results of that. And Shipley, how about the UT teammates working downfield for him?
And you see Shipley's ability to run in the open field, but that play got set up by the protection for Colt McCoy.
Ooh, did the ball get over that?
That looked like that might have crossed the plane.
In the air before Shipley hit the ground.
Man, what a great player Shipley's been for this football team this year. Chris, they needed wide receivers to step up. Oh, no. Can't tell there.
That left foot may have come down first.
See, he's airborne. Ball breaking the plane. I think his foot may have come down short of the goal line.
Great effort, though.
Taking a look at it.
How about presence of mind?
Oh.
Protecting the ball. You can't see there.
Yeah, I think his foot touched just short of the goal line. Got to be careful, right, Jesse? If you're going to hold that ball out there like that,
listen, coaches
you
tell
can
their,
drop it. It's a touchback.
Coaches tell their players all the time, if you're going to stretch the football over the goal line, make sure you have two hands on it.
They just tell me.
From that angle, it's close.
If you're going to stretch it, make sure you get it. If you don't and fumble, don't come back over here.
And Shipley had really been held in check. Senior wanting to make a big play. That's just his third catch. And the longest play of the night so far.
We talked about style points earlier. If this thing goes to 35-3, we haven't even been in the fourth quarter yet, I'm impressed.
I don't think they'll stop scoring, Texas.
Well, Mac Brown might substitute in as he traditionally does in the fourth quarter. But that doesn't mean that UT's second-team guys aren't going to want to go out there and put points on the board.
Or will they leave number 12 in for the fourth quarter?
A little bit of it, because he's going for the pose, man. I'm telling you. He's got the stage tonight, just like the team's got the stage tonight.
He's making the most of his stage. And, of course, Sam Bradford will get his chance in the Bedlam game.
Colt
Tim
McCoy
Tebow's got a couple more games.
Colt McCoy right now, 22 of 26. 302 yards, 2 touchdowns.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. First down to the 1.
No touchdown. I think the spot is actually pulled back from where the football was when Shipley's foot hit the ground. It's outside of the 1 yard line. But that just seems a formality. Obaniah and big old Cody Johnson, number 31, 255-pound freshman.
Well, heading into the fourth quarter, pretty
they'll switch in. That'll make the students at the other end excited. And Texas making a strong statement here. "15 minutes to play on Thanksgiving night in Austin. 28-3 for the Horns." Here in Austin, Texas, as the fourth quarter begins, the Longhorns try to pile it on a bit. A first and goal just outside the 1 into the 68-yard hookup between hunting and fishing buddies Colt McCoy and Jordan Shipley. On the doorstep, expect to see big old Cody Johnson, who is something of a specialist back. He has 10 rushing touchdowns, most of them about a yard or two away. But this is Obaniah behind Johnson. And McCoy keeps it and scrambles and has to just throw it away, so they try to get cute on first and goal.
That might have been an effort to pad some of McCoy's stats right there. That would have been an easy situation just to run the football, try to get McCoy another touchdown pass, make the stats a little better. Here we are now, get on second down.
That hurts his 84% completion rate before that pass right there. He has had a good night, though.
Oh, great.
He's been a warrior on the field, taking a lot of hits.
It's hammered short of the goal line. Wow. Aggie defense,
Johnson
which
on the carry.
fits, you know, the spirit of this school, just does not surrender.
Great
This
point.
game is hopeless, but they will always dig in.
Absolutely. That's an excellent point, Fowler. I mean, you know, you're talking about a unit up there that's been on the field a lot, and they brought it.
That's Featherston just stopping 255 pounds of forward motion for no gain. We're all sitting right at the 1.